One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on another team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the... And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. The Knights offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. It's a fumble. And he gets back on top of it, and averts disaster. I don't know if it was... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. Can't get him to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Knights send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most
breaks into the open. Inside the 20. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's sticky. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The run to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Give to the single back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll throw it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Burks. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He breaks a tackle. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The hand to the running back. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really...
There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender. There he goes to the right. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Firing to the right, complete. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It sucks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
DB's right up on the receivers. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play.
Unleashes one deep. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Suggs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna look downfield again. Lost one deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got the back over the middle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Got some work to do here on 2nd and 8 from the 20. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Fighting off the defender. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Makes the catch. Step just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Quick completion on the out. They're going to stop him short. And, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Start this drive firing. That's caught. It sucks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Tyree. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight...
Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
To the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's sticky. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyree. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll go to the sneak. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down, and they give it back up now to their offense.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And if we can draw your attention to the sky, what an amazing sight this is. Now, not everyone knows that the 50-yard line of UCF Stadium lines up with the launch pad at Cape Canaveral. And from that view, I think you can see why. One final quarter to play, and we'll have to see if we can get everyone's focus back on the game after this spectacular event. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. They'll leave it with the lone back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback adapting. Looking for room at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and
breaks into the open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Moving out of the pocket. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short now.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on first down from the 30. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Kendricks. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They'll go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
There he goes. The tap. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Lowers those pads. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Dropping back, it's Kendricks. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Hauls it in. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivate.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Colorado's offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. All was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for space. It's Horn. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Works the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Buffaloes in the hurry up.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to swing it on second down. He lofts one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On target over the middle. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Using his legs, it's Horn. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that's normally an easy throw and catch, just a slant route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. It's caught. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. The give to the back. Runs for the tackle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Horn. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Pulls and fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for it all. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a... There he goes! Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force it.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! They won it exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making adjustments. They just keep firing. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And they're not on the same page there.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Snags it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Trying to surge it in. And yes, he's in the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Makes the grab. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Back back to throw. Time running short in the half. He's got the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It's complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters of football there today in Vegas. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. They send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Horn. What a cut. Now he's loose. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. second down, they'll go to the air. Punts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll move the tight end. The snap sets up to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 40.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The give out of the gun. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Military start! Military start!
Looking for room. It's Horn. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Power football with the run. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. Line is set on third down.
Military start!
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
To the air on first down. They're working that left side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock.
Back's going for the goal line. And it's in for a touchdown. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10 and 1. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Unloads quickly. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Trying to keep this drive alive. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Got it behind the line. It's Davis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and even. And this offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Here's the pressure. It's picked off and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Buying some time as he moves left. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment, and you're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapse the pocket on that play.
He's open on the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
And this offense, unfortunately, finishing like they've played all game long, struggling to put points on the board. Another turnover here late in the football game, and I think people are starting to go ahead and exit the aisles and take on off out of here.
He's got him. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the...
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Beavers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's the give off the left side. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the left side. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got the screen set up. And just steamrolling the defense. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. So Oregon State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and he's going for it all. Got it! And it's in for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Hands it off. Runs through a tackle. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Jamison. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll give it to the back. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
Now on the move. Creates a little room. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Grab behind the line. It's Monk. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. All wideouts, no backs. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On the move, it's Horn. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a moment.
Picked off, a turnover in their own end. To the house. A pick six for a touchdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner is stopped. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to run it. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Only in the hops.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Rush is on him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to James Madison. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Right down the middle. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get outside. Shakes off the defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man down the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Now on first and 10 from the 29.
42 slider. 42.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Running back searching for a hole. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Whitted. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
It's complete to the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Leaves it with the running back. Just shedding tackles. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Horn. Powers through. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Horn. Got the 1st down and more. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it out. And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. To the ground with the back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there. And on 3rd down, and I need that yardage, I can go to him, and he'll get the 1st down on the come.
He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Beavers will punt this one away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Off and running. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going right to work up top. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.